Alright, so let's go ahead and create a sign up screen. So here in the root directory, let's create a folder. Let's call it screens. Inside screens, let's create one file. Let's call it signup.js. And we can start writing React code. So import React from React. Let's import some components from React Native. So we need text. We can bring in the view from React Native. Then we can just write a simple component for the moment. Const signup equals to return. Make sure you have a return keyword if you're using curly brace. And then here let's use view. Inside view, let's write something within text. Let's say sign up, and then we export sign up. All right, so we have this screen. Now let's import this in app.js so that we can have a look. All right, so import sign up from. So we get inside screens folder and bring the sign up, and let me actually remove all this code. We might use web view bit later as well, but if not, you already know how to use it, right? So let's remove that. Let's remove this one as well. We don't need that. And here I think I imported that. Oh yeah, that one is there. So let's remove these two, leave that, and we just render that for the moment. Very soon we're going to implement the navigation system so that we can show different screens, but at the moment let's start with just this one. Let's create these screens, and then we're going to learn how to implement navigation. Okay, so we don't need this style as well. Let's get rid of that. We don't need this one as well. Everything that we don't use, let's remove, and let's keep it simple. So basically all we are doing is returning this component in app.js, which is the entry point of our application. And you can see here, it's very hard to see, it's right on top, sign up text we have. Perfect, so we got that component here. Now we can continue working on this one. So the first thing we want to do is write some CSS here. So we can style this wrapper div. We can make it flex 1, and then justify content center so that we can center this item here. You can see it's centered here. Next, we want to style the text, right? And we will show the form right in the middle of the page. That's what we're trying to do. So the text, again, we can write inline styling, or you could write you could bring in the style sheet from the React Native like we had earlier in the app.js, but I prefer writing the inline CSS. You know, it's the same thing, but when it is here, at least you can see what's happening instead of scrolling all the way down and looking at your CSS. You know, it's nice and easy. The only disadvantage is your file can get quite big very quick, but in that case, obviously you can refactor your code, you know, maybe put it in a separate components folder and organize your code. But writing inline CSS is my preferred way. So let's continue with this one. For styling the text, there's a nice little npm package that I have created, which we're going to try, but let me show you first. For example, let's say we want to make it a title, right? So this will be kind of a heading. So obviously we don't have h1, h2 like we have in regular HTML. So we have to again style by writing CSS. So as you can see, mobile development, it gets a bit slow, and you have to take it slowly because, like I said, there is no h1, h2, a paragraph, anything. You just have to do it this way. All right, so to make it a title, let's say we want font size maybe 24, and I think that's pretty much it. Let's give it a try. So you can see this way we can obviously style, we can give it a color, let's say, let's give this value. So you can see this way we can obviously go ahead and continue with the styling, but this text element, this is similar to how we use paragraph in regular HTML. So you use it all the time. So almost every time you have to use text whenever you want to show something on the screen. So it's better if we could easily style the text component, right? So for that, there is a package which I have published to npm. So npm colorad React Native. If you Google it, you might find it. Probably not, it is very new. In that case, we can just go to npmjs.com. You can search for npm packages here. Let me search colorad, and you will find this one here. Add colorad React Native Text. So this is the library we can use. This npm package we can use, and with this package, this is how you can style your text. It's nice and easy. So if you want to make it bold, you pass the bold. You can see you can pass these props. You can pass these props to make it like a title, or large, medium, small, tiny. For the font weight, you can use it bold, heavy, semi, or light, and you can center or right align as well. So you can see this gets a lot easier and quicker. So let's go ahead and give this a try. Okay, so npm install add colorad / React Native Text. Okay, so that's done. Let me start the server, and let me hit I to open on iOS simulator. So here now we don't import text from React Native. Instead, we're going to import from that package we just installed. So import text, no curly brace. Okay, so no destructuring like that one. It's just text from @colorad React Native Text. Okay, now we don't have to give the styling, and immediately you might see the difference here. Okay, so it is disconnected. So let me go to device, sec, reload. Alright, so you don't see much difference here, but now you can easily pass these props. For example, if you want to make it like a title, you pass the title. You can see that's nice. Let's also center the text, and it's right there. So you can see it's nice and easy, and there's not much happening here. If you could also create on your own, but it just makes things a bit easier, you know. All right, so we got the heading.